Every dream begins quietly. It starts as a thought you keep returning to late at night, a vision of a better life, a version of yourself that is stronger, more confident, more fulfilled. But somewhere between that dream and reality, laziness steps in. Not because you are weak, not because you do not care, but because comfort is powerful and fear is subtle. Today, this message is not here to shame you. It is here to wake you up gently, honestly, and completely. If you have ever said, "I will start tomorrow," this message is for you. If you have ever waited for motivation to magically appear, this message is for you. If you feel stuck watching other people build the life you want while you stay in the same place, this message is for you. Laziness is rarely about doing nothing. Most of the time, it is about doing easy things to avoid the hard ones. Scrolling endlessly, watching videos, staying busy without moving forward. Your mind convinces you that you are resting, preparing, or waiting for the right moment. But deep down you know the truth. You are avoiding action because action forces responsibility, and responsibility forces change. The first thing you must understand is that motivation does not come before action. It comes after. Waiting to feel ready is one of the biggest lies laziness tells you. You do not wake up motivated and then act. You act first and motivation follows. The energy you want is created by movement, not thinking. The confidence you want is built by trying, not planning. The clarity you want comes from starting, not waiting. Your brain is designed to protect you, not to help you succeed. It prefers safety over growth, comfort over progress, familiarity over challenge. That is why it pushes you toward the couch instead of the work. That is why it whispers you can do it later instead of now. That voice is not intuition, it is resistance. And resistance always shows up right before growth. The moment you decide to take action, your mind will fight back. It will remind you of past failures. It will tell you that you are not ready, smart enough, or talented enough. It will bring up distractions. Suddenly, everything else feels urgent. This is normal. Every person who has ever achieved something meaningful faced this exact moment. The difference is not talent. It is who obeyed and who did not. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Perfect conditions do not exist. You will never have enough time, enough confidence, enough money, or enough motivation. The people you admire did not start when everything was aligned. They started while confused, scared, and uncertain. They started before they felt ready, and that is why they became ready. One of the biggest reasons people stay lazy is because their dream feels too big. When you look at the whole mountain, it feels overwhelming, so you do nothing. Your brain shuts down because the task feels impossible. The solution is simple. Stop focusing on the entire dream. Focus on the smallest action you can take today, not tomorrow. Not next week, today. You do not need to change your entire life in one day. You need to change the next hour. Action breaks laziness. Even tiny action, especially tiny action. When you take one small step, your brain receives proof that you are capable. That proof creates momentum. Momentum creates confidence. Confidence creates discipline. Discipline creates results. Discipline is not punishment. It is self-respect. It is choosing your future over your comfort. It is keeping promises to yourself even when no one is watching. Motivation fades. Discipline stays. Successful people are not always motivated. They are consistent. They show up on the days they feel tired, uninspired, and unsure. Another hard truth you must hear is this: no one is coming to save you. There will be no perfect moment, no magic sign, no sudden breakthrough that forces you to act. Your life changes the moment you decide to take responsibility for it. Not when circumstances change, not when people support you. When you decide. Look at your daily habits honestly. Your habits are voting for your future every single day. Every time you choose comfort over effort, you are voting for the same life. Every time you choose action over excuses, you are voting for change. You do not rise to the level of your dreams. You fall to the level of your habits. If you want to stop being lazy, you must design your environment to support action. Do not rely on willpower alone. Willpower is limited. Remove distractions. Make it easier to do the right thing and harder to do the wrong one. Put your phone away. Set clear boundaries. Create a space where action is the default. You also need to stop identifying as a lazy person. The words you use matter. The story you tell yourself matters. When you say I am lazy, you give yourself an excuse to stay that way. You are not lazy. You are untrained. You have practices avoidance instead of action. And anything practices can be changed. Forgive yourself for the time you wasted. Carrying guilt only drains your energy. The past cannot be changed, but the next decision can. What matters is not how long you waited, but what you do next. Every great transformation begins with a single decision to try again. Fear is another reason laziness shows up. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of success. Doing nothing feels safer because it protects you from disappointment. But avoiding action does not protect you. It slowly destroys your confidence. Regret grows heavier than failure ever will. Failure is feedback, not identity. Every attempt teaches you something. Every mistake moves you closer to mastery. The only real failure is never trying. Action gives you information. Inaction gives you nothing. Your dream deserves effort. It deserves sacrifice. It deserves discomfort. If it did not challenge you, it would not change you. Growth is uncomfortable by nature. You cannot stay the same and expect a different life. You need to understand this clearly. Laziness is not fixed. It is a habit. And habits are built and broken by repetition. Every time you take action when you do not feel like it, you weaken laziness. Every time you avoid action, you strengthen it. Choose which one you feed. Start your day with intention. Do not let the world decide your priorities. Decide them yourself. Win the morning and the day follows. Even a small win creates momentum. Make your bed. Move your body. Complete one meaningful task early. These actions send a signal to your brain that you are in control. Stop comparing your beginning to someone else's middle. Social media shows results, not effort. You do not see the struggles behind the scenes. Focus on your path. Your pace does not matter. Direction does. Another reason people stay lazy is because they do not connect emotionally with their dream. A vague goal does not create urgency. You must know why this dream matters. Who will you become if you succeed? Who will you disappoint if you quit? What kind of life do you want to wake up to 5 years from now? Pain is a powerful motivator. Use it wisely. Imagine staying exactly where you are. Same routine, same regrets, same excuses. Let that discomfort push you forward. Growth hurts, but regret hurts more. You must also accept that some days will be hard. Some days you will feel unmotivated. That does not mean you stop. It means you show up anyway. Consistency beats intensity. A little effort every day is more powerful than bursts of motivation followed by long breaks. Action creates identity. When you act like a disciplined person, you become one. When you act like someone who takes responsibility, you become that person. Do not wait to feel like it. Act your way into a new mindset. Your dream does not require perfection. It requires persistence. Messy action is better than perfect planning. You learn by doing. You improve by starting. Every time you choose action, you are proving to yourself that you are capable. That proof builds self-trust. And self-trust is the foundation of confidence. You are closer than you think. The gap between where you are and where you want to be is bridged by daily effort. Not dramatic moments. Not overnight success. Daily effort. Remember this. You do not need to see the entire path. You only need to take the next step. Clarity comes from movement, not thinking. If you feel overwhelmed, break it down. If you feel lazy, start small. If you feel scared, do it anyway. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is action despite fear. Your future self is watching you right now. The version of you who achieved the dream is built by the choices you make today. Do not betray that future for temporary comfort. The world does not reward potential. It rewards action. Talent without action fades. Dreams without effort die quietly, but action gives your dream a chance to live. You owe it to yourself to try. You owe it to your younger self who believed in you. You owe it to your future self who depends on you. Start before you feel ready. Start even if it is imperfect. Start even if no one believes in you. Start because your dream matters. This is your moment, not tomorrow. Not someday. Now, stand up, take a breath, and take action.